No, I'm live. I'm talking to my homie DSO, B. Sick man DSO. All right. Let's cook up. Let me check the microphone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna mute your volume. Okay, I see what I got to do. I'm gonna mute your volume. No, right. Yeah, you got to mute. I can't mute that unless. No, I can't mute it. Okay, we could work like that. All right, y'all. So, Tommy and Anton.
Bottom. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of difficult for us that are still on the third floor. Back to the bottom.
You're gonna clap back. No, I don't listen. It wasn't about him. It was leveraging the visibility to continue to siphon off an audience.
Wow. Listen to what he just said.
Texas is feeling.
This right here, guys. This is what I mean. I guess we know what the internet is. Let's go.
After all this crap they've been talking, he just said, I went after that NBA player. It wasn't about going after the NBA player. It was about siphoning off his audience. If that's the case, then why in the fuck would this be a video at all? They wouldn't even be talking. The whole thing would be, this is kind of what we do, because that's what I did. He's trying to siphon off an audience like I do. It's the way of the world. Except you did a whole thing about an NBA player. I didn't do a whole thing about you.
So, a lot of people accuse Tommy for clout chasing. Okay? A lot of people accuse Tommy for clout chasing when Anton said it himself. No, this is the way that we do this. We clout chase. I use the NBA player so I could be visible in front of a different audience. Tommy did the same thing, but yet and still they called Tommy a clout chaser, and Anton not. So this is, I guess, the beef. And what do you think about it? How was Tommy the clout chaser when we got to say it? He provided, the lane to get out there and publicly do your thing. Everything Anton does, any negative move, it was performed by Tommy. Can you say Anton does it better? No. But it's all game. You know what I'm saying? If we can, show me your crossover, show me your fadeaway. We can do it. We can do this. Like going on like real TV shows and stuff, Tommy did it first. Now, as we get into this, do I have a side? I'm not going to even let you guys wait on that. Do I have a side? Yes, I have a side. I'm not one of these dudes that just, I'm learning to be. But I take a stance on things. You know what I'm saying? I take a stance and I take a side here. Okay? Not yet, though. I won't say yet.
Do y'all understand, if anybody has a problem, Fatty or anybody has a problem with the video I made about Anton, by that logic, they'd have a problem with the video that Anton made about Mark Lamont Hill. Somebody tell me if I'm lying.
Y'all comment down below real quick. I'm not going to keep stopping it, but
my heel. And then
so this was part of the beef or whatever. Now, this is an interesting fact right here. What men will go to Anton's platform and talk bad about Tommy if it's not Fatty or a content creator? Like, say, just a regular man, or a smaller content creator, but just a regular man who, sub, will click on the Anton's panel and talk bad about Tommy versus would a regular man click on and talk to Tommy about Anton, not a content creator? It's when you start to look at the weirder dynamics, when you start to look at the weirder dynamics of it, you say, well, could Anton pull a man up that's a subscriber to talk bad about Tommy? Could Tommy pull up a subscriber to talk bad about Anton? When you start talking about the people. Now, when you're talking about, views and all this other stuff, you know how the story goes. Tommy got booted off. You could never understand what his views are. That gives Anton the leverage. We calling this fair right here. Dolomite, what's good? We're going to call it fair. Okay? So you have what is it? Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, right? That's who it was? Muhammad told Joe, he's the people's champ. Joe, you know what I'm trying to get at.
Then he just said it out of his own mouth. That's what he did against an NBA player. So why are they talking? And every one of them, and this is what I've been telling y'all. This is why I don't like niggas. When they friend do something, they say it's okay when they friend do it. When you do it, it's bad. When they friend is on Rumble, it's okay to be on Rumble. When you on Rumble, you an outcast. When they friend is making videos about people who don't know them at all. Yeah. He's scared of you. He's scared of you, Anton. He's scared of you, Anton. That's why he don't say your name, Anton. Lamont Hill don't want to smoke, Anton. Tommy said something about Anton.
That wasn't me laughing, but Tommy is going after the dude.
Yo.
Anton ain't never said nothing about you, Tommy. You just grasping at straws. He don't want to talk to you because you low level.
See that? Tommy is low level. Why? Because Tommy's on Rumble. He got booted off of YouTube. Okay? So Tommy's low level because of YouTube and Rumble thing. Is Tommy low level in the hearts and minds of the men? It's weird the way the grading system has changed. Now, we understand the views and the money and all that. Yes, that's cool. That's everything. But are you memorable? Are you going to be remembered as a Tommy? He's a groundbreaker. So much that they booted the man off. Why did they boot him off? I don't know. I heard O'Shea say because he can't follow the rules. O'Shea said because Tommy can't follow the rules. Some people say because the women flagged him off. Whatever.
If all the things that Fatty has tried to say about me today, they existed the first time he brought me on the show. They existed when you gave me that $500, sir. They existed. How can you now have a problem with them?
Yeah, that was the last time I covered anything with these people. Now that I remember, it was when Fatty offered Tommy $500 for man, it was horrible. It was disgusting for taking up for some woman. It was all wrong. And Fatty offered to do $500.
Yo, OnlyFans. That's right, y'all. Go ahead. It's 90% off right now. Fatty be over there and enjoying it. He be enjoying the shit out of what I have on OnlyFans. Y'all, it's 90% off right now. If you are a fan of mine, this is a Christmas special. It's scrolling across the screen. Easy to remember. Go ahead. 90% off. And it's because somebody in the audience said that, and I should have never did it. Yeah, I'm clout chasing, but they're not clout chasing.
Yes.
You think that I actually care, give a fuck about these NBA players or any of these people? I genuinely don't. I don't care about them. I'm never going to see them in real life. It doesn't matter to me. I'm in my bubble. I'm chilling. But when I see an opportunity to market myself, then I'm going to take the opportunity to market myself. That's it.
Damn.
Yes. And that's fair.
Simple. It's nice.
So, what is the difference between Tommy and Anton? Anton is just out here to market himself. Tommy was, because I can't say that he is anymore, he was trying to help you niggas see what it is what you're getting into with these women. Anton is not on that. He's trying to market himself, but they accuse Tommy of trying to market himself going after whomever, because it don't matter who you go after. You just got to be able to market yourself. That's going to make you an OG. That's going to make you the shit. As long as you market yourself and you're an OG, you don't have to, have any solution. You don't have to have anything to offer to people. Well, what did Tommy offer, Prince? Well, if you want to be lighthearted about it, it was pretty entertaining. You know what I'm saying? So you want to measure entertainment, Anton versus Tommy? Can we do that, guys? I'm trying to be fair here. We didn't get into the slanderous portion yet. I'm opening up this show fairly. Is Tommy more entertaining than Anton? Prince, the views don't say that. But I'm asking you a question. Is Tommy more entertaining than Anton? That's all I'm asking, dog. Tommy got flagged off because since he got dethroned, they ain't about to allow Tommy to blow back up. And Dad Naga says, yes, Tommy is. I would say Tommy is more entertaining. I would say it. I would say it.
It's not any.
Now, this fat motherfucker just said to him, and that's fair. So then you should have cut the video and made an apology to me right then and said, well, and I apologize to Tommy for making the video about you. And I definitely apologize for me sitting up here trying to say he declared war on you, because he didn't. He's doing exactly what you do. But because I like you, I understand. But because now I don't like Tommy, he's clout chasing because he's over there on Rumble. The same Rumble I'm on. Just like that motherfucker sit up there and tried to tell me I'm short when Fatty's shorter than me. I don't like people because.
All right, so let's move on. So a guy calls in with Tommy to talk. And this was one of my parts right there. So we have established this. We established a few things already in this intro, guys. Tommy was a groundbreaker. He got bumped off. So Anton has more views, and you say, more whatever. He has more views and more money. Let's just go there. I don't know niggas' money status, but let's just say for the sake of views on YouTube. So Anton has that. Anton has the visibility. Tommy is more entertaining than Anton. And then that last part that just played. Well, this part that's coming up. Tommy has regular people that will call up and go against Anton. I would like to see if people would call up against Tommy. Men, not no damn woman.
What's on your mind? What do you think about what you heard?
First off, this load of crap, short motherfucker, Antoine, said something about you a long time ago with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels was on the Peace Network, and Kevin was good for going to other people's channels. See, Kevin was smart. I'm not going to dirty up my channel and talk about other people on my platform, but he'll go to other platforms and address other people. And he said, I remember that day, he said something about you, how he emailed you and stuff. And he's like, but I don't know what to be for Tommy. I'm not saying anything about him. And he said, I'm stealing the stuff, but hey, he's like, and then Anton came out and said the same shit Freddie just said. Oh, he gets mad because he's more successful. People hate when you be successful and do things and be self-made. He was up there kissing Kevin's ass. And then now another thing he did, you notice he ain't on the Peace channel. The Peace still got that same channel. So he does the same thing.
This dude here, you know how it is. He has a problem with Anton and whatever happened with Lapeef. Let's go.
Even though Fresh and Fit is you love those guys, you be around them. Fresh and Fit couldn't even do what you did. They can't leave another platform and just go gather the same audience they get on YouTube.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about the whole Kevin Samuels thing, but listen, comment down below. I'm
all right. So that was that. Let's get to Anton Clapback. All right. Let's get to the clapback.
Yeah, I heard he streams on Rumble. All right, let me share my screen really quickly. Because I said I'm not even going to look at this. I'm going to just watch it in real time, and I'm going to see what the sentiment is.
Like Lapeef on week 7.
I'll give an example. Let's say hypothetically. Okay, let me give y'all some context. I always like to check in with the people that came up under me. So I put a lot of people on, a whole lot of people on in this space. And a lot of people have gotten their inspiration. A lot of people got their motion, or a lot of people just got their ideas from me. So that's not uncommon. You know, I'm the big homie, similar to what I was talking to y'all about.
Now, let's break this down. Anton is the big homie of what? Y'all said Tommy's more entertaining. We all agree to that. Tommy's the pioneer, and Tommy has people that will call in against however they feel about Anton. But Anton is the OG of what? What did we give Anton? The views on YouTube. Maybe TikTok, who knows? But we say YouTube here. So Anton is the OG of YouTube. So when he says OG, don't think of anything of street status. Don't think of anything of dealing with the women. Don't think of any of that. Strictly YouTube views and money. Okay? So give that man his victory. Let's not play around here. He's the OG of the YouTube.
I'm the big homie. I'm the inspiration. I'm the person that also give advice. And so I check in with the people that, you know, came in up under me or whatever. And Fatty is Fight Club because, you know, that's just what you're supposed to do. You're always supposed to check them back and forth. Don't really know what that is, whatever. So Fatty asked me a series of questions with regard to Tommy, because apparently Tommy is feeling some type of way, and he keeps calling me out. So I'm going to go ahead and address this one time for all, and then hopefully he can get some insight so that he can feel a little bit differently, because I don't want no problems. I don't want no beef. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to it.
All right. From what I've seen lately, Anton does not love the Passport Bros. So he don't love everybody. Let's go.
I'm sitting on a panel that I'm not usually on because I don't really even do anything, no panels at all. But let's say hypothetically.
So we just saw this.
And he was there.
Okay, so Tommy is on this crusade in this campaign to say, Anton know me, why is he acting like he don't know me? Because Fatty asked me a question and said, you know, what's going on with you and Tommy? And I said, I don't know him. Now, there's a difference between knowing of somebody and being familiar with somebody. And
stop the show. We're not doing that. Listen, I'm not the brightest bulb, but I ain't also not fucking dark. What do you mean when you say you don't know him? Why didn't you say all that day? When you say you know him, you don't know anybody on YouTube, but you say you know him. Yeah, yo, you know Anton? Yeah, I know Anton. What are you talking about? So what are you doing?
Now, there's a difference between knowing of somebody and being familiar with somebody and actually knowing them. Here's the context. I'm going to talk directly to you, Tommy, since you want to ask the questions, and I'm going to give you some clarification. I know of you. I have never developed or built a personal relationship with you. I have never had a conversation with you. I have never interviewed you. I have never emailed you. I've never actually talked to you personally, okay? I can be familiar with a lot of people, but it doesn't mean that I know them. I'm in a place.
There we go, guys. So now we separated what know means on the internet. Here we go. From saying where you got to know somebody, we go to where he's in a place. That's supposed to be a shot at Tommy, how he's in a place. Let's go.
Right now to where, oh yeah, I know who you are.
That's all we saying. We're not saying anything else. You're adding all of this.
I have an idea of pretty much a lot of what you talk about and what you do. I have Fresh's number. I have Myron's number. I have Brian's number. I have several different athletes' number. I have Charleston's number. I have a personal relationship with them. I know them in real life. I kick it with them in real life. I have.
So here's the question. What does that have to do with anything?
Conversations with them in real life. Do I know of you? Of course I know of you.
Here's the second question. Why have you not had conversations with Tommy? What did Tommy do to not garner that? Hopefully he's going to get to that. But we said, you know, the other boy said Kevin used to go over there and they would talk about Tommy. So we see why you have not talked to Tommy. Because you never thought Kevin would die and you would be whoever, you know, Tommy coming at you now. Just put it like that.
Do I know you? I don't know you. I have never had a conversation with you. So much so to where he's mentioning Lapeef and he's saying, yep, I was on a panel on Lapeef a couple different times and Anton was there. That's true. But guess what? He's never talked to me.
What does that mean? Does that mean you say you don't know him? What does that mean? So basically, we're getting a lot of filler right here, guys. All right. And what does that add to? That adds to, is Tommy more entertaining than Anton? So we got that. Is Anton the OG on YouTube over Tommy with the views? Okay.
JR, who was my partner in the Lapeef network at the time that I was over there, JR is the person that did all of the recruiting. He found all of his responsibilities. Part of his responsibility, you to come on the platform. And I'm gonna get into that in a minute of why I haven't recruited you or did an interview with you or worked with you. I'm gonna address that shortly. But for whatever reason, he wants to really get this visibility to say, how don't he know me? How do he know me?
Hold on. You just said you talked about people who don't know you for visibility. So this is what Tommy was saying. So Tommy is wrong for trying to recapture his visibility? Because he had visibility. He wasn't dark. So he's trying to recapture his visibility by doing the same thing that you did to people that you talk about. Is that a crime? Is that bad? Or is that not the way? Or is it unethical? Or is it beneath what men should do?
Or did an interview with you or worked with you? I'm going to address that shortly. But for whatever reason, he wants to really get this visibility to say, how don't he know me? How do he know me? Yes, I know of you, right? But I do not know you in real life. Okay, so let's address this live stream. Brooklyn Kennedy says, hypocrite Mark Hill said the same about you, bozo. But here's the difference. No.
Here's the difference. The man called you a bozo. Hold on, pimp. He just called you a bozo. This is what the people think of you. So yes, you are the OG of YouTube. We had a man on Tommy's show talking about you, and a man on your own show, Brooklyn Kennedy. He called you a bozo. He didn't just say, "Hey, bro, Mark LaHill said the same about you." He added the bozo. Are you good with being a bozo? Yeah, I'm good with that, Prince.
Real life. Okay, so let's address this live stream. Brooklyn Kennedy says, hypocrite Mark Hill said the same about you, bozo. But here's the difference. Mark Lamont Hill and his team reached out to me to do an interview, which is one of the reasons why I actually showed the receipts for that.
Okay, so Mark Lamont Hill reached out to you. So that gave you the fairway to go after him, but the NBA player didn't. And this is what I'm trying to show you guys, man. This is some old whatever. And it's funny because it's almost like everything should be fair game here, and I believe it's all. I'm believe it now. It's all fair game, and that's why Anton's doing this video to. I'm going to say this to appear soft. And while, soft and sane, while Tommy is a raging lunatic. Pay attention.
I have never reached out to Tommy to have a personal conversation. I turned Mark Lamont Hill and his team down when they were reaching out to me to do an interview. So if you say that, if Mark Lamont Hill volunteers his opinion and says, I don't even know who that is. Who is he? Who is he? Well, that would be hypocritical because why are you reaching out to me to talk to me? Or at the very least, why is your team reaching out to me versus me saying I don't know you because I've.
Hold on now. I guess nobody's supposed to break this video down, so I'm glad I'm doing it. So Mark Lamont Hill don't know you. His team reached out. And you're trying to use that as a difference from knowing and not knowing a person when it comes to you knowing Tommy. So Tommy's team didn't, or you didn't reach out to Tommy. It's stupid, brother, trying to put that together. Come on. But he's the OG.
Never had a personal conversation with you. So when we having this conversation, I want y'all to put y'all thinking hats on. I want you to look at the context and understand. Look for understanding instead of looking to debate. When you have understanding, you can start to filter through to get the context as to why somebody is saying something. If somebody reaches out to me and then later says, well, wait a minute, I don't even know who that is. Who is this guy? It's a difference between knowing who somebody is and knowing them. All right?
All right. Does that mean that Tommy should not be able to talk about you or say you don't know of him? So, because he's just missing one word. He should have said Anton knows of me. And by you going on and on with this shows bullshit to me, because you know how to improvise and emphasize. Look, he missed one word. You know of the man. You know what the fuck he mean.
So it's a false equivalent. It's not the same. It doesn't line up. Do I know who he is? Let me do it real slow for the people in the back. Do I know who he is? Yes. Do I know him personally? No.
What does that have to do with anything? You just said you didn't know the NBA player. And what did Tommy do to you? Talk about you. What did you do to the NBA player? Talk about him. Where is the crime?
Mark Lamont Hill specifically, in your example, did he know who I was? Yes. Did he lie about knowing who I was? He later admitted, yeah, I know who he was, whatever, so on and so forth. And it was very difficult for him to debate otherwise, because why is his team reaching out to me in order to get an interview? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, so now that we put that part to rest, and again, this is no hate. I'm not dissing. I don't have anything negative about him whatsoever. All right? I don't have anything negative whatsoever, but I'm just giving insight. Okay, all right. Well, listen, keep your $2. We cool.
See that? See that? He has people in his own chat box not telling him to keep your $2. You just said you love everybody. It is what it is, man. And I keep trying to tell y'all, this is somebody who's trying to be soft and sane, while Tommy's supposed to be a raging, clout-chasing lunatic.
I'm just giving insight. Okay, all right. Well, listen, keep your $2. We cool. We cool. Keep your $2. And we're going to go ahead.
Listen,
keep your $2. We
what
cool.
did they say?
But I'm just giving insight.
Oh, he must have deleted it.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, keep your $2. We cool.
I can't see it.
We cool. Keep your $2. And we're going to go ahead and fix that right now. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you for the $4. All right. Now, let's continue to get on with it. I'm going to just address a couple different things so we can put this to rest.
This is the stupidest crap in the world. But again, they say this to try and irritate you. Niggas.
No, I'm not beefing with anybody. I'm just giving some clarification.
You can't beef with anybody, brother. Or y'all ever told y'all? Anton flagged me before. Like, that's the only beef you could do, nigga. What do you mean beef? The nigga flagged me. Crazy work. A nobody like me. Man flagged me. So, beef. That's the only beef you got, brother. Flagging people, you police ass nigga.
And they say this to try and irritate you. Niggas.
No, I'm not beefing with anybody. I'm just giving some clarification because for whatever reason, he feels as though he needs to be acknowledged.
The whole job is to try and irritate you. I get it.
These days, everyone's looking for a remote job. Here's how you can also land one. First, head over to remotejobs.io, create your account, and pick a plan. Now, here's what you'll get. Every job is pre-screened, so no scams. You can filter them by what you're looking for. Part-time roles, 6-figure salaries, or entry.
Yo, when I go get my tea, YouTube knows to play a commercial. They're good.
Comes at me. I wouldn't care. I want y'all to be very clear. Stop asking, am I beefing with him?
Brother, anyway.
I'm not beefing with him. I have never had a conversation, nor have I had a disagreement with somebody.
The only beef you had was with your own nephew, nigga. You ain't never had no beef, nigga.
To beef with him. I'm not beefing with him. I'm giving clarification because apparently he feels the type of way. And he has a misunderstanding of what it means to know somebody versus know of somebody.
But you
I don't have the oomph in me to fight back, I guess.
But that's what I'm saying. You're too comfortable, and it's fine. Hey, I want that comfort. There's not that type of. I was like, but
I want to get to the thick of it. I don't want to just
somebody tell me if I'm lying. He did with Mark Lamont Hill. And then he just tried to get people to watch him. That is literally what he did with Mark Lamont Hill.
Okay, so let me give some more clarification. Me and Mark Lamont Hill are not the same because I'm much more visible, I'm much bigger, and I do way more views than Mark Lamont Hill could.
Give that man his credit. What did I tell y'all before? He's the OG of the views. And that's where the story ends, brother. When it comes to trying to talk about these women and all this other stuff, I don't know what you're doing on your Patreon or whatever, but when it comes to this YouTube, the views, let's go. Nothing else.
Ever dream of in his lifetime. All right. So when we're saying that, it wasn't Mark Lamont Hill that brought the visibility, it was Joe Budden. Mark Lamont Hill was a worker. Okay. Mark Lamont Hill is working for Joe Budden's network.
There you go, guys. What does that have to do with anything? Is Mark Lamont Hill a bad man because he works for Joe Budden and has a job? What does that mean?
Lamont Hill was a worker. Okay. Mark Lamont Hill is working for Joe Budden's network. Mark Lamont Hill and bringing me up on Joe Budden's network is meaningful. Leveraging Mark Lamont Hill so that I can use Joe Budden is a completely different conversation. Then that's exactly what he did for Mark Lamont Hill. It's not the same. It's not the same. Again, if I wanted to leverage Mark Lamont Hill, then I would have just did the interview when they reached out to me to go on the platform. I wasn't interested because it didn't serve me. I don't give a fuck about Mark Lamont Hill. And that's no shot at Mark Lamont Hill. I hope he continue to be successful and I hope he do whatever it is that he do. But I don't look at Mark Lamont Hill as an equal. I look at Mark Lamont Hill as a stepping stone. You see what I'm saying? So again, I'm doing.
Okay. Now, is this what the argument is, right? Mark Lamont Hill as a stepping stone, Tommy using you as a stepping stone. What is the problem? I'm still there with it because we're talking about stepping on others. So what is the problem?
This to provide clarification. I'm not doing this to diss. I'm just giving insight.
And then he just said it out of his own mouth. That's what he did against an NBA player. So why are they talking?
Again, we're not talking about Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin is a stepping stone because I now have a relationship with Gilbert Arenas. And of course, I already have a relationship with Kwame Brown. I like Gil's Arena because Gil's Arena does numbers. I don't care about Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin was a one-time stepping stone so that you can continue to do more content and leverage the relationships that you have that are much higher than that. And so it's strategy. And maybe, you can get a little bit of insight so that you can learn how to move appropriately when it comes to who your targets are and who your opponents are, because otherwise it seems like you're just punching in the wind.
And every one of them, and this is what I've been telling y'all, this is why I don't like niggas. When they friend do something,
Keep talking about Fatty now.
when they friend do something, he's scared of you. He's scared of you, Anton. He's scared of you, Anton. That's why he don't say your name, Anton. Mark Lamont Hill don't want the smoke, Anton. Tommy said something about Anton. Anton ain't never said nothing about you, Tommy. You just grasping at straws. He don't want to talk to you because you low level.
So let me give some insight into why I've never individually had a conversation with Tommy Sotomayor. All right. And this is not.
Hold on. Before we do that, I like to play this game with you guys. The link is there. You niggas don't want to click the link. You niggas need to talk to me in the chat box. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the cash app. Hit the super chat. Do something to let me know you're there. But being that you're not doing any of that, I did stop the video to ask you these questions. When he addressed Tommy, is he going to do A, say that he does not hate women like Tommy? B, say that Tommy is beneath him? C, make some wild excuse? Or D, all of the above?
Negro. Let me give some insight into why I've never individually had a conversation with Tommy Sotomayor. All right. And this is not something that I would usually say publicly, but I'm going to say it today. I'm going to give y'all the inside scoop on why
So the stuff that you say publicly is bullshit. So you finally being real about whom or whatever.
Negro. Conversation with Tommy Sotomayor. All right. and this is not something that I would usually say publicly, but I'm gonna say it today. I'm gonna give y'all the inside scoop on why I have never had a conversation, nor have I ever invited him up on a platform. Because YouTube does not like Tommy Sotomayor.
All right. Let's go. You are a cancer. Let's go.
Because YouTube does not like Tommy Sotomayor. It's not personal. It's not because he's not a good content creator. I wouldn't know. I don't watch his show because I don't watch anything on Rumble. I only watch stuff that's on YouTube, Netflix, and whatever, right? I don't watch Kick. I don't watch Twitch. I don't watch none of that, all right? The reason why I don't do business with Tommy Sotomayor is because for me, Tommy Sotomayor is bad for business when it comes to YouTube. It's one thing to get demonetized. It's another thing if YouTube is saying, we don't want you on the platform at all. It's the reason why I've never reached out to Andrew Tate. It's the reason why I haven't had conversations with a lot of people. And it's not personal to Tommy.
Hold on.
Right? It's that I'm not going to risk, jeopardize, and other people can. If Fatty want to do it, he can.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Charleston White said he's been banned off of YouTube a lot of times. I don't know if he's back on where you could use that loophole against my argument, but we do know he's been banned off many times. This is weird, man. I would say, yo, just shoot back at the dude, talk your OG YouTube views, talk, do what you do, man.
If other platforms want to do it, they can. But if I find out that a person, even if somebody on my team recruited a person that YouTube is saying we don't even want on the platform, then I don't fuck with you because I am not going to ever risk my good standing because I am on here to make money. I am not on here to make people feel good. I'm not on here to go against the system. I'm not on here to be a
It's something I had to learn, guys. I'll give them credit for that. I had to learn this. I didn't understand it. I thought you could actually get up here and try to be real. That's not what's up. You got to do like Anton do. You got to be this. You hear what he said? Not go against the system.
I'm not going to ever risk my good standing because I am on here to make money. I am not on here to make people feel good. I'm not on here to go against the system. I'm not on here to be a.
All right, so that would be Tommy's more entertaining. So that would solidify that Tommy's more entertaining. Stay fair, y'all. Don't be judgmental.
A masquerade for truth and righteousness. I don't give a fuck about that. My goal is to have conversations in which I add value to the people that support me, love me, and the bag chasers. And I am here to get money. And so unless he ever gets back on YouTube or get in YouTube's good graces and standings, then I will not be having conversations with him, nor will I be having conversations with anybody else that is a brand risk or that could possibly group me in the same group that ultimately is the bad guys list. Now, you may disagree with that. You may say,
no, because this is not really the argument. We don't care if you never speak to Tommy. Tell you the truth. The thing is, you're saying he's clout chasing by talking about you. You're not going to throw this fog. Not around me. That's a different story, brother. Honestly, you may think it's a powerful interview. Nobody really cares. The thing is, Tommy wants to use you to clout chase and a stepping stone to recapture what he had. That's what he wants to do, and he's doing it. And it seems to be you have a problem with it.
oh, I don't like that, or I don't agree with this, or you should do this or whatever, but I don't have a personal relationship with you, so you can't put your standards on me as an individual that likes to create content and that monetizes and make millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars off of this shit every single month.
No. That is a separate argument. He wants to use your millionaire status as a stepping stone to further himself. Do you have a problem with that?
I'm no stranger to dealing with people with controversy, but I am a stranger to dealing with people that I believe personally, because I am the CEO of my life, and I am a person that is going to make an executive decision to protect the money for all of the other people that I pay.
What?
Whether it be my editors, whether it be other people that I live stream with.
What? He wants to use you for a stepping stone. He wants to clout chase off of your name to further himself. Do you have a problem with that? This other stuff, I'm listening.
Whether it be my Room 9 people or whatever it is, whoever it is,
Somebody in his comment section said Charleston White is banned on YouTube. Somebody just wrote in his
whether it
comment
be my
section.
Room 9 people or whatever it is.
It says Charleston White was banned off YouTube. It is what it is, because that's not the story. The story is he's trying to use all your millions and millions of views and stuff as a stepping stone. Do you have a problem with that?
Whoever it is that I do business with, I have to understand if it is good for business or if it's bad for business. So I have to make that decision because I have to live and die with whatever it is that happens to me.
Chat box, don't do me like that. Chat box, don't do me like that. Chat box, we're talking about a stepping stone. We're not talking about this other stuff. Let me know in the chat, are you with me? We're talking about clout chasing, not this stuff.
From a consequence perspective. It has nothing to do with him at all. It has everything to do with business.
Please, man, somebody let me know that this man is somewhere else in the conversation. Please.
I wish him the best. I hope that he does well. I hope that he is richer than rich, and I don't know what his money look like, nor do I care. I am not here to count his money. I am having a conversation and telling you that it is not good business sense for me as a content creator that has over 1.6, 1.7 million subscribers across multiple different platforms on here. It does not make sense for me to invite somebody onto my platform that I don't believe long-term adds value into what it is that I'm building.
All right. So you're saying that Tommy wants to be on your platform, or you're saying that the public wants Tommy to be on your platform? Is that what we're talking about? Because I thought this was about clout chasing and using names as stepping stones.
So when people sit here and say, Anton, is it beef? I say, what beef? How can I beef with somebody that I have never done business with? I don't have a personal relationship with. I don't have any animosity with. I'm not even sure that I would disagree with him on talking points.
This is crazy. This man, for those that may have heard this, he just threw a fog around you. He just made you think that this was about some interview. If I didn't play the other video first, I wouldn't have known better. Because this was about clout chasing. This wasn't about no interview, yo. Wow.
It's too many people that depend on me. I got too many people that work for me. I got too many people that is saying, hey, man, we need to build this, we need to build that or whatever. It ain't about you. It's not. I would love to have conversations with people and explore what it is that they're about and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I don't think that it would be conducive for what it is that I'm building.
See, I'm just trying to keep it on the subject matter at hand, which is, from what we saw, it was clout chasing, where you could say something negative about another black man, and that man that may have a larger audience than you would say you're clout chasing. And Anton says he does the same. But now he's trying to make it seem like this is about an interview or something. This is wild. Like Tommy said, yo, Anton, please put me on your platform.
Unfortunately, I don't think that it would be conducive for what it is that I'm building. That's it. people and explore what it is that they're about and stuff like that. But unfortunately, I don't think that it would be conducive for what it is that I'm building. That's it. That's it. That's all. I'm not really sure how much there is to explain.
That's weird.
Let's see if there's anything else for us to address here.
That is weird.
Everything that, if all the things that Fatty has tried to say about me today, they existed the first time he brought me on the show. They existed when you gave me that $500.
I don't care about him. I'm never going to see him in real life. It doesn't matter to me. I'm in my bubble. I'm chilling. But when I see an opportunity to market myself,
Damn.
then I'm going to take the opportunity to market myself. That's it.
Damn.
Yes. And that's fair.
Simple. It's not anything.
You and made an apology to me right then and said, well, then I apologize to Tommy for making the video about you. And
This is between him and Fatty. This ain't got nothing to do with me.
Well, hold on. Why are you addressing him?
Not personal. It's that I pick and choose when I can leverage the visibility to do something. I don't actually have any animosity towards anybody.
And this is why in 2026,
it's shorter than me too. This is crazy. Tommy got the OnlyFans page. Then you over there subscribe to OnlyFans people. I don't understand it.
there's like a fight on the thing.
Yeah, I'm out there.
And has morals that will sit there and say, I'm not doing that. That's not fair. Tommy, Fatty sounds Brazilian. If you want to piss him off, Fatty cut up so many of my damn clips on his page that it looked like my page. That is crazy. I'm telling you, y'all hear the lies that are being told? You don't know me. You don't consume me, but you always watching him and Ali. And Fatty and Ali had me all over their page. This is insane.
I already addressed this, so there's no point in me rehashing the same talking point. Y'all biggest champion and supporters.
Yes. And I appreciate you. And I think you should bring back, instead of the movie Sundays, you should be.
They had a video. I want all of y'all to understand this. These two people had a video called I Declared War Against Anton. He didn't
What two people? Is he talking about Fatty and Ali? Because I've never made any video that said that I declare war against anything Tommy has ever said.
even play what I said about Anton in the video. What? Let me ask y'all something. Wouldn't most people do that? That was the end of the video. Don't most people, y'all tell me if I'm lying, if you brought somebody on to talk about what somebody else said, wouldn't you let them hear what was said? Wouldn't you let the audience hear what was said?
He didn't bring me on to talk about anything. I just pulled up because he had a smoke show. And so I pulled up to show him some love like I always do. And then he was able to chop up the clip and then get a lot of views and hopefully make a decent amount of money as a result of me having a conversation. Because I'm not tripping about anything. Anybody asking me anything they want.
You say, hey.
So once again, what is the point of this video then? Because it was supposed to be about clout chasing. You made it about an interview. What is the point of this video? I can't see anything that you address besides that you are the OG of YouTube and you never wanted to interview Tommy because he's bad for YouTube. So it was supposed to be a clout chasing thing from Tommy and everybody else's perspective. Tommy is trying to use your name because you're the OG of YouTube to recapture his audience and make stuff for himself. But you didn't say nothing about any of that. You went to some interview format. So I don't know.
Here's what he said about you. pH balance. Let me see where it's at. I would have to find it. First, I got Jason who wants to come and talk to me.
First off, this load of crap, short motherfucker, Anton.
Yeah, come on. Come on. It's messed up, man. I mean, I guess you can't please everybody. You know, a lot of people like Anton, all right? So, a lot of people like Tommy as well, but I don't know. I'm still trying to wonder, why did the dude do this video? Maybe the people told him to. Yo. Because I don't see that. I think he should have just let it go.
Said something about you a long time ago with Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels because Kevin Samuels was on the Peace Network and Kevin was good for going to other people's channels. See, Kevin was smart. I'm not going to dirty up my channel and talk about other people on my platform, but he'll go to other platforms. I don't get into the whole Kevin Samuels thing, so I'm guessing that this is the end of this conversation.
I don't even talk about Kevin Samuels or bring him up anymore because I actually know his mother and the daughter, and so I don't include that in the part of the conversation because Kevin is not here to defend himself. So I just let that be. I'll let everybody else continue to have conversations about Kev. Kev's legacy is Kev's legacy. As far as I'm concerned, I don't even know who that guy was at all. But as far as I'm concerned, that's where it ends. That's where it ends. I'm a bag chaser, and so I'm focused on the bread, and I'm focused on adding value to my people. I don't have any animosity towards him whatsoever.
So why wouldn't you just say, yo, because I still don't know what the, maybe we'll find, I don't know if I'll go find it. I still don't know what the real issue is because I'm thinking it's clout chasing. Now, how was he clout chasing? He might have disagreed with some of Anton's talking points, or he might have talked about him, or whatever. And if you truly believe the stuff that you say, I mean, I guess you don't got to praise the nigga. I mean, you damn sure giving them publicity. So you might as well say, well, I'm a bag chaser. Look, I'm here. If brothers want to use my name as a stepping stone, Lord have mercy. Let that be his God-given right. If that man has a, go ahead, man. Because I still don't understand the purpose of the video besides you promoting the man and also basically saying, yo, it don't really, really matter. If that's the case, why don't you give the man some credit then? Would that hurt you?
I hope that he is successful in whatever his endeavors are, and I hope that life treats him well. All right? So, God bless you. I hope that everything goes well, and I hope that you also have a better understanding on what my position is, why I don't entertain it. Oh, and one other thing that I had that somebody had told me that he said that I blocked him from being able to come up on my platform and have a conversation. I don't remember ever timing you out or blocking you at all. If a moderator did something because they thought that you were trolling, then that's one thing. And again, I'm not familiar with that. Also, on top of that, it could be maybe I thought somebody was imitating you. It could be anything or whatever. But I don't have any animosity towards you. Nobody is running. Nobody is dodging. I don't think that you're saying anything that is mind-blowing. Oh, and one last thing.
Make it a habit. A 10-minute AI routine every morning. You'll be unrecognized.
I've never, ever in life, not one time, have I ever, I put it on my father's grave. I swear to God on everything. I will put my salvation on the line. I put it on my alive 17-year-old daughter's life. I have never, ever in my life, ever watched your personal live streams. I have never watched your personal videos. I have never sat there and put up on any computer, tablet, laptop, or phone device. I have never in my life watched anything that you have done individually, ever. Not one time. Not one time have I ever sat and watched your live stream. This is the longest that I've ever sat there and watched you on a solo mission. And I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying this to diss. I'm saying that I am not your target audience. I've never watched you a day in my life. Not one time. I have been on YouTube since, I'm pretty sure you've been on YouTube longer than me. Maybe 2012? 2012? I have never, ever, not one time in my entire fucking life, ever. And I put that on my mama's life. If I'm lying, God strike me down right now.
Well, guys, I want y'all to understand this is supposed to be what you call gangster. This is the gangster portion, guys. Pay attention. This is when you say internet gangsters. This is the gangster portion. Okay.
I've never, ever watched one video live stream of you doing anything solo. Anything, not one time. So if you are sitting there thinking, Tom.
So let's hold on. Let's break that down then. Because I haven't been on YouTube, as far as a content creator, and I'm damn sure that I was somebody who didn't even start watching this stuff to who knows when, because I didn't give a damn, you know. But even I had saw Tommy way back. So if you've never seen a Tommy, how can you say he's a pioneer in the game? How could you say anything about him? You don't know nothing about what he did to get here. That's crazy. You know nothing about the man then if you haven't watched it. Because I would say those were some of the most ruthless things you've ever seen on the internet when it came to this gender stuff. Man, that's an interesting point. So you don't even know what this game really, how this thing really became. Hold on. Let's hold on. Let's break that down. He does not know how this whole thing became. Wow, interesting.
Me, Sotomayor, that I am biting your style. Even when Fatty did the live stream and he showed the Ether beat coming up, that's somebody else that chopped up my content and put that behind it. I didn't even know that you did something like that because I've never ever watched a live from you. I don't watch Rumble. So when I say never, I mean never have I ever watched any of your content before in my fucking life. So if you think that somebody is stealing your style,
that's it, guys. Wow, that's interesting though. I didn't know that. He never ever watched Tommy from 2012 to now, like a Tommy show, which, like you say, way back then was way more crazier. It was crazy. And I wasn't even a YouTube dude, but like if you think Kevin Samuels was taking some calls, man, it was rough over there. I mean, that man was too much, literally. Sheesh. He don't even understand where this stuff comes from. Well, guess that's not his problem. He gets the benefit off it. That's fine. Nobody's knocking it. But to say that Tommy is this, I guess, low-level person that's trying to clout chase and he's no good or whatever the case is, and you don't know why. You said he was banned, but you don't know why because you never watched it. Wow. That's interesting. You know what? I think a lot of people never saw Tommy's stuff. He's like what you say, our generation. And for those that was heavily into the YouTube or whatever, but he's like some old school hip hop or something like that. That, you know, being that his stuff ain't up, but if it was up, it would be crazy. Wow. So that means Anton don't understand. I mean, I guess it had to all go that way so everybody else could get in because Tommy was a monopoly. But if he was like still there and all of the stuff that he used to talk about and everything that was still on there of how he would talk about, oh my goodness. It would be crazy. Because, you know, I guess that type of stuff is just not allowed. It was bad. Tommy can be a very dangerous foe for Anton. Tommy is like Michael Myers and won't quit. Antoine won't be able to use his because I'm rich tricks. And because I'm rich and not tricks on you, Tommy. I'm here for the effery. You know what, Morgan Freeman? I said the same thing. I'm here for the effery. But that was something to learn that people may not pick up on. So Anton has never watched a Tommy live stream for when you would say YouTube was less strict. when Tommy was going 8 crate bananas. I mean, I would say you had to at least be some type of experienced man to even consume that content. You had to know what you was up against, because he did the real exposing, you know? And that type of content is just not allowed. And if Anton never saw any of that, he don't understand one of the key weapons that got taken against men in this gender war. That was a key weapon. Because the way that he would retort back back in them days was like no other. You only saw that on the street somewhere. You know? So Anton, I would definitely say I'm going to have, with Anton admitting that, even though I believe I had the advantage Tommy already, but with Anton saying he's never seen a Tommy, knowing that he got banned off of YouTube, but he never seen him to know why, or the stuff that Tommy was up against, as far as when, you know, the sisters trying to take him down and did. Oh, man. What, you know, Tommy should do a documentary on that. That's what he should do. A documentary on who really took him down, because you like the enrage, the way he enraged those sisters. It was something else, to where YouTube made laws that you could like get somebody taken off. Hate speech, bullying, all that stuff. I would say because of that, man, it was brutal. And I'm on his side, but I still can say, whew, because you gotta understand, it wasn't many friends, but it was a bunch of foes. He went up there on Vivica Fox. Remember he went on Vivica? What was it? What show was it? It was a Vivica show, right?
Here's part one of his texts.
This when Vivica first started getting the plastic surgery.
That reads, "You aren't coming on. Handle that with class, so-called young female. I said nothing wrong, but again, something black chicks know nothing about is class."
This is what Tommy, yo, that man had this, yo. They took that man to TV so he could face the truth with Vivica Fox, right? And they wanted to get up there. They wanted to, that man, and this all came from the internet. And Anton knows nothing about any of this. He has no idea how he had the ability to, you know, manipulate what he's manipulating.
Hold up, I got one more. Here's another. It reads,
Look at Vivica. But when she first started getting Botox.
"I'm not your boy, bold bleep. Keep calling names. That's why you live in a damn empty apartment."
And these were all replies.
But Tommy, let me ask you a question. So your mom is African-American, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. You see? You tell me Anton don't know nothing about the war. This man, yo, when we say Tommy is the pioneer, the man went through wars that I'ma even say, maybe I was, but most men was going through what he went through. Man, you only could hope he got paid, you know?
So she's a black female. You have 2 daughters. They're black females, right? Mm-hmm. And you had those 2 black daughters by 2 black women, right? Mm-hmm. And I know you've gone after black women for having, quote unquote, what you call kids out of wedlock. Were you married to either of those women?
No, and I talk about myself.
There we go. Hey, yo, the man went into many fiery pits. You hear me? You know, Kevin came after. It was nothing, because you got to remember, you know, Tommy Black and Crispy, they wanted to down him any way possible.
I use myself as an example. That's ridiculous to say that the guy who has AIDS can't talk about.
Do you like Vivica and I? Do you like black women?
Yes.
See? Anton don't know what that man went through. He did it for the culture, man. It's for the culture.
I would not be doing. Let me tell you something. The opposite of is love is not hate. It's indifference. When you just stop caring, when you just don't give a crap, that to me is what real hate is. I don't say this because I'm trying to hurt someone. What I am doing is trying to get people to understand. I really believe that these women would look at life in their own natural way and say, we are truly the queens that we say we are. Instead of, if you are a queen, the one thing you won't keep doing is wearing the crown of the peasant.
But Tommy, what?
Is what it is. You niggas get it. We talking about the fire pit. Okay? Gotta understand it.
Team, I believe that Ciara, you have a question that you wanted to ask Tommy.
Yes. Okay, so I do want to touch bases on you saying all women have smelly vaginas. That's only the women that you're surrounded with. That's who you're surrounding yourself with. That's who you're surrounding yourself with. So it's either them or it's your smelly.
So we're gonna just take my statements. So are we going to just take my statements and lie about them? What I said, I've never said all women were like that. Go and play that back.
You said all women.
No, I did not.
You said all women. Yes, you
I
did.
never used the word all.
You know, if you're having sex and it's smoky up in there.
Come on, man. If Anton was to go into a fiery pit like that, it would be because he learned the way through the guys that learned from so and so. You know? All this, what you call all these panels is crap. That man went into the fire pit. But we'll see what happens, guys. I was just giving you guys a little idea of what's going on. We'll see what happens going forward. Okay? And I'll come back later with something else, man. Thanks for watching.